Well, here is the all-new, fully redesigned 2025 Buick Enclave Sport Touring. If you guys are new here, my name is Jason and I do reviews on vehicles just like this here in Canada. So if you love car reviews, be sure to like this video and also subscribe to the channel. And thank you to Applewood Buick for allowing me to review their new Enclave. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over the different models that you can get with the new Buick Enclave, the safety features that you get with this particular sport touring model, the exterior, the interior, the infotainment system, and of course the pricing. As for the different models that you can get with the new Buick Enclave, this includes the Preferred, Sport Touring, and the Avenir. Now, for the safety features that come with the Sport Touring model, there's a bunch of different ones, and this includes things like enhanced automatic emergency braking, HD surround vision, rear park assist, reverse automatic braking, forward collision alert, LED reflective windshield collision alert, traffic sign recognition, front pedestrian and bicyclist braking, intersection automatic emergency braking, rear pedestrian alert, rear cross traffic braking, following distance indicator, lane keep assist with lane departure warning, side bicyclist alert, and the blind zone steering assist. As for what powers the Enclave, you get a 2.5 liter turbo engine, which gives you 328 horsepower and 326 pound-foot of torque. And towing wise, you can tow about 5,000 pounds when equipped properly. Alright, let's start things off in the front of this Enclave here, and you can see the redesigning is beautiful on these. Now, I never used to be a Buick fan. I always thought these vehicles were for grandpas and grandmas, but the way that they're designing these now, they're very, very nice, and I think they appeal to everyone now. So on the front here, you'll notice the bumper area, the whole bottom section is in gloss black, which I love. And then you have like this whole lower open grille area, and then you have one sensor in the middle here as well. And then you go into the grille area. This stands out to me a lot. This whole thing is gloss black. Even like this piece that comes around to the side on both of the sides, it just looks so nice. And if you look closely, the designing, like the X pattern designing, is super clean. You've also got a front facing camera within the grille, and also a chrome ST badge. And this is something small, but even like here, you have this nice designing, I would say. It's not a vent, it's closed off, but still, if you step back, it looks very nice. And then you've got these very nice looking new lights. You've got the daytime one right there at the top, nice and sleek. And then you've got your typical lights right there. And with all of this tied together, the front end looks beautiful. All of this tied together makes the front end what it is. And you can't forget about the Buick badging. I love the way that this is now, the red, white, and blue. Super clean. Now coming to the side of the new Enclave, you can see it has some nice sharp looks. And if you look up top here, you do have the gloss black roof rails there, and then around your windows you've got a ton more gloss black. And typically like this area here around the windows would be that black rubbery look, but you have gloss black on this, which is nice. And then your door handles are body color, which of course is always a good thing. And then as for your side mirror, this is all in gloss black. You've got the turn signal right there, and then the side view camera there. This does have the full 360 camera view, so I'll show you that inside. And on the sides of the front doors, you've got another chrome ST badge. And one thing that I love on this vehicle, I've shown you the bottom portion of the front bumper, how it's all gloss black, but not only that, it continues over the wheel and then all along the side. So pretty much the entire vehicle, the bottom portion is gloss black. On the front here, you've got your reflector right here, and then you can't forget about these beautiful wheels in aluminum and gloss black, and the Buick badge definitely pops out on this. And these are your 20-inch wheels, so if I step back, you can see they definitely complement the vehicle. All right, now coming to the rear of the Enclave, down here on the rear bumper, all of this is gloss black, which is pretty cool. And not only that, you do have your dual exhaust outlets, and then in the center here you do have your rear hitch hidden away underneath the cover. And then you've got your rear safety sensors that run across, along with your reflectors and the reverse lights. Now moving on to the tailgate area here, you have the chrome Enclave and all-wheel drive badge. You've got the Buick badge there, and then it also says Buick in chrome. Then you've got your rear view camera, of course, and then these stunning new LED lights. I love how they made this whole thing a light bar. It just looks so nice. Now up top here, you do have your built-in spoiler there, and then your brake light there. Now if you go ahead and open up the tailgate here, this is power opening, of course, and you can see back here you have a good amount of room, and this is a 3-row SUV. So with that being said, look at the room. It's still good for all of your family adventures, so you don't have to worry about all of that. Now underneath this carpet area here, if we go ahead and lift this, you have a decent amount of space. Like, that's a deep storage space considering the size of this vehicle, and you can definitely tuck away a ton of things in this. The only other thing that you have back here is an outlet right there. All right, let's head into the rear and take a look at what we have going on in the Enclave. You can see it's an all black interior. However, there are bits and pieces on here that do stand out. So down here, you do have some room, some storage space down here, which isn't all that bad. And then this does come with the Bose sound system. So you've got the aluminum chrome trimming around it and this nice designing on this plastic piece. And it also says Bose right there. Now moving into your armrest area here, you've got this very unique and nice textured trimming. Show you a little close up here. This looks very, very nice. It's very subtle, but once you do notice it, I think it's super cool. And then also you have more of the chrome trimming there, and then leather all here with the gray contrast stitching. And then if you move up here, not only is there more chrome trimming, but you have another nice trim piece with the nice designing on that, as you can see right there. And all of this you'll notice throughout the interior, and even something as small as the shape of the door handle, the way that it's designed, I think it's super unique. All right, let's head inside, and I'm going to start off in the third row. So to get back there, it's very, very easy. You do have this latch right here, which you can just pull up, and if you do that, the seat just goes forward and you have access to the third row there. So back here, I mean, you have all black interior. And if you look closely on the seats, I'll show you on the second row, but these are super, super nice. So you've got the perforated middle sections. It's all very nice and comfortable. Back here, I think you can fit comfortably 2 adults and 1 kid. Having 3 adults back here may be a bit tight. And in terms of legroom back here, now this seat is all the way back, I believe. As you can see, you have a ton of room in front of this seat. So if you move it up a little bit, I don't think you're going to be that upset about the third row legroom. Also back here, you will notice you have your cup holders and USB port, and that is going to be on both sides. So you have your cup holder right there and then USB port right there. Now let's check out the second row. So to put the seat down, you're just gonna push it back and it locks into place. And this does have the captain's chairs, which I love because since there is nothing in the middle here, you have access to the third row very, very easily. And now let me show you the seats here. As I was mentioning, the middle section is perforated. Like, look at the designing of the perforated middle section there. It's super, super nice. And I'm not sure if the camera's gonna pick this up, but if you look in person, underneath of the perforated sections, you do have like a different color, which makes everything pop. And of course the gray contrast stitching, and then you have the white piping all around the seats. And for the second row seats, you do have this nice ST badge stitched in on both of the headrests there, and these seats are just super, super nice. And also you do have your armrest for both the seats as well. Also on the bottom here, you do have this nice door sill piece that does say ST, and behind the driver and passenger seats, you do have your typical map pockets for the extra bit of storage. And then over on the rear console area, you do have your cup holders with more chrome trimming. You've got your temperature control system right there. Down here, you have USB ports and then some small storage space down there. All right, let's head to the front and see if there's anything different. It's exactly like the rear. The only difference is that you do have a cup holder spot up here, and then here is your tailgate button. Same speaker, just a little bit bigger, and then everything else is pretty much the same other than your typical window and side mirror controls there. Now for the front seats, these are exactly like the second row seats. Everything is just super nice, and I keep saying nice, and that's because they've done a very good job on these. And not only do they look nice, but they're very comfortable as well. And same thing, you got the ST stitched in to the headrest in the front here. And not only that, but the front seats do come heated. Also, the front seats are power adjustable, and even here on the door sill piece, you do have the same thing as the rear, but a little bit bigger. Down here, just your pedals, nothing fancy. Then you've got your hood latch release right here. And then moving up here, you've got your electronic parking brake, different modes, all-wheel drive button, auto hold, auto start stop, and then your dimmers. Okay, now entering inside of the Enclave, you can see you have a massive dashboard. It's all hard material. You've got the speaker there in the corner on the pillar here as well, and this will be on both of the sides. And then you also have one in the center right there. And then you've got this very nice looking massive screen that flows into your touchscreen. And this is like a curved screen. It's super nice. I love what they did with this. It's very clear and sharp as well. And this is their ultra wide 30-inch display. So on this here, your fully digital cluster area, you can do quite a few things. And again, all of the details on this is amazing, and there's a ton of information that you can go through. So on your steering wheel, you can go through all this stuff through this button. So if I press it, it's going to show you also a full map view, which is cool. If I press it again, it's going to show you your driver assistance screen. If I press it again, it's going to show you this screen right here. So you have technically 3 screens that you can kind of view and go through. And as for the steering wheel, this is wrapped in leather. It does come heated, but it's manual adjustable. And then you've got more chrome trimming all around the steering wheel, and then your nice Buick badge. Over on the left side here, you've got all your cruise control settings, follow distance control, and then your L gear right here. You've also got Bluetooth on this side. And then the other side right here, you have your controls right here, which are for your radio favorites. As you can see, you've also got your phone settings, cluster controls, media, and then your heated steering wheel button. You also notice you have paddle shifters behind the steering wheel, and there's also media controls back there. And on the left side back here, you do have your front and rear wiper controls, high beams, and indicators. The other side has your gear shifter. Now over on the center armrest area here, it's leather material. You've got more of that nice textured trimming there and the gray stitching. And opening this section up here, you do have this tray that does pop out, but you can use this as storage as well. So if you pop this out, in here, you have a decent amount of storage space that you can utilize. Now over on the side of the center console here, you can see this is a floating center console. You have a ton of room underneath it to store whatever you want, and you have another outlet down there. So now on top of the center console area here, you have a ton of gloss black. You've got your front cup holders right here. You have a small bit of storage space right there, and this section here is for your wireless charging area. And then you have this knob here, which is for your volume control, and also more USB ports right there. Then moving up, you've got your venting right here, and then your typical heating and cooling temperature controls right there. And then, like I was showing you, you've got your touchscreen, which is very nicely designed. And on here, you can see a ton of different things about the vehicle. And also, not only do you have the temperature controls that you can control from here, but then you can also touch the screen and control it from there as well. So on here, like I was mentioning, there's a ton of different things that you can go through. So you have these little icons here. It's pretty much the same stuff that I'm going to be covering on the main screen. And then also you have a second page full of things. So let's go to the first page here and go to vehicle status. On here, you have more menus, but I'm going to show you this right here. You have like this silhouette of the vehicle with a ton of different plus signs. So whatever plus sign you click, so let's say I click this, it's going to show me the oil life, and then whatever else that you press, it's going to show you different pieces of information about the vehicle. Then over here under maintenance, this shows you the tire pressure, brake pad life, oil life, engine air filter life, and all of that. Now heading back and then going under gauges, here, it'll show you all of the necessary gauges, oil pressures. Heading back, under trip, here, you're just gonna see your trip information, fuel economy. If we head back and go to the last one is air quality. So here, you can see it kind of gives you like a status of how good the air quality is, which is pretty neat. If we exit out of here and then go back to the home page, then you've just got your Google Assistant, Play Store, And then here, it's not illuminated, but you do have your Android Auto and Apple CarPlay once you do have it connected. And then over on the cameras, this has cameras all around, like I was mentioning. So right here, you have the front view camera and then the bird's eye view right there. And then you have 3 different sections. So right now I'm in the front standard. And then if I click overhead, it's going to show me my front top view and then the front side view from the side cameras. Same thing for the rear. It's going to show me the standard rear view camera. And then overhead is going to be the top rear. And then for your side mirrors, it's going to be the side rear. You've also got your gear icon here, which you can control these things, the top down guidelines and whatnot. Exiting out of this, then you've just got Alexa. You've got settings right here. So you have a bunch of different ones that you can kind of go through and kind of customize to your liking. You've also got ambient lighting in this. So you have all of these colors that you can choose from. You can change the brightness and whatnot. So that's a nice little touch. You've got climate here again. So you can control the climate through here, or your toggles down here. So a lot of different ways that you can control this. And you can control not only the front, but the rear as well. Then you've just got your Wi-Fi hotspot. And then under audio, here you have your AM, FM, Sirius XM, Bluetooth, news, USB, Alexa, and podcasts. Going over to the next page, here you have your map section, which has Google Maps built in. And then you have your phone section once you do have it paired. Now under controls, you have all of these different things that you can turn on, turn off. So however you want, you can do that. And there is also see more controls, and then you just have these ones as well. So from here under lights, or if you click this light bulb down here, is actually how you control your exterior front lights. There's no like toggle or anything on the side over here. It's all done through the touchscreen. And then you just got your My Buick podcast and news. Now up top, you just got your rear view mirror. And then moving up here, you've got some space for your sunglasses right there. You've also got interior lighting right there, your hazards, OnStar, SOS, and all of that. Now coming around to the passenger side here, as you can see, here's another look of the beautiful floating center console. And then over here on the dash is more of that beautiful chrome and this nice trimming that you saw. And then just your typical glove compartment space. Here is the window sticker for this new Buick Enclave. The pricing you see is in Canadian dollars, and this may be minus any discounts. Well, that does it for the review on this all new, fully redesigned 2025 Buick Enclave Sport Touring. Let me know what you think of this. Do you love it or do you hate it?